What is archery and its history? Archery is one of humanity's oldest and most enduring practices, a skill that dates back tens of thousands of years. Initially born out of necessity for hunting and warfare, archery evolved into a disciplined sport, an art form, and a cultural tradition that continues to thrive in many parts of the world today. Defined as the practice or skill of shooting arrows with a bow, archery is a unique fusion of physical precision, mental focus, and historical depth. The word archery is derived from the Latin word arcus, which means bow. At its core, archery involves using a bow to propel arrows towards a target. While the principle seems simple, the underlying techniques, materials, physics, and psychological aspects have made archery a complex and fascinating discipline. Over centuries, this activity transitioned from being a life-sustaining skill to a modern-day competitive sport and recreational pastime. The earliest evidence of archery dates back to the late Paleolithic period, around 20,000 years ago. Archaeologists have discovered ancient arrowheads in Africa, suggesting that humans were using bows and arrows to hunt animals as part of their survival strategy. These early arrows were likely made from wood or stone, and the bows themselves were rudimentary but effective. As civilizations began to emerge, so too did the use and development of archery. In ancient Egypt around 2800 BCE, archery became an essential part of both hunting and military life. Egyptian art and hieroglyphs frequently depict archers in chariots or on foot, symbolizing not only their importance in battle but also their high status in society. Pharaohs and nobles often practiced archery as both sport and training, and tournaments were common during festivals. The Egyptians crafted their bows from wood and animal sinew, allowing for greater elasticity and strength. In Mesopotamia, archery was also widely used in warfare, with kings often portrayed as powerful archers leading their armies. The Assyrians in particular were known for their highly trained archery units. These soldiers were skilled not just in shooting from a stationary position, but also in firing arrows while on horseback or from moving chariots, a testament to their advanced combat techniques. As time moved forward, archery found its place in other powerful civilizations. In China, the practice of archery was deeply embedded in both military training and moral philosophy. Confucius, the great Chinese philosopher, regarded archery as a noble art, one that demanded discipline, respect, and harmony. In fact, archery was one of the 6 noble arts taught to scholars and officials during the Zhou dynasty. Chinese archery tournaments were both ceremonial and competitive, often held during important state events. In India, archery has been a central part of mythology, culture, and war. The ancient Indian epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, are filled with references to heroic archers such as Rama and Arjuna, whose divine bows and unmatched skill play crucial roles in their narratives. Indian warriors known as Kshatriyas were extensively trained in archery, both on foot and from horseback. The Indian longbow, made from bamboo and animal horn, was a powerful weapon in ancient battles. The Greeks and Romans also had a deep connection with archery. While the Greeks emphasized hand-to-hand combat more heavily, archers played vital roles in their armies. The Romans, recognizing the tactical advantage of archers, often recruited archers from their conquered territories such as Syria and Crete. These units were strategically placed in battle to disrupt enemy formations before close combat began. Moving into medieval Europe, archery saw one of its most dramatic evolutions. The English longbow became a weapon of legend, particularly during the 100 Years' War against France. At the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, English archers using longbows devastated the French forces, changing the face of medieval warfare. Longbowmen could shoot arrows over great distances with deadly force, often piercing armor. These archers trained from a young age, and their physical strength and stamina were extraordinary. English laws even mandated that all able-bodied men practice archery regularly, recognizing its importance to national defense. In Asia, perhaps no other group is more synonymous with archery than the Mongols. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan, Mongol warriors used short composite bows made from horn, wood, and sinew. These bows were incredibly powerful and compact, making them perfect for horseback archery. Mongol archers could shoot accurately at full gallop, a skill that allowed them to conquer vast territories across Asia and Europe with unmatched speed and efficiency. Japan developed its own distinctive form of archery known as Kyudo, which translates to The way of the bow. Deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism and the samurai tradition,